Everyone. Cool. Wow.
Wow.
Did you turn it up?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I got an extra pillowcase, Bob.
I'm just waiting for you to test that. These are beautiful. Nice.
It's cool, huh?
That's really cool.
Hey everyone! We are finally here at the Post Cabin Getaway House. We are currently starting the fire pit. The weather is not too cold for us to be cooped up inside. Okay, let's talk about the drive. How was the drive?
That wasn't bad. Not too much traffic. It was under 2 hours. Hey, my foot. Yeah, traffic built up for rush hour for a bit, but it wasn't too bad. We had to take the express lane. In this area, it's like $10 for 2 miles.
When you turn in, there's a post that will tell you that this is the Postcard Cabin. Prior to coming here, they had texted me the link of the map. Once you drive in, you'll see like how the tiny cabins are all set up. I'm not sure we'll be able to see them, but there's still people making their way up here right now. Good morning. How was it last night? It was a bit getting used to. We are staying here for 2 nights, so we'll see how tonight goes. But overall, I would say if you are not a big fan of flat pillows like myself, James loved the flat pillows, so it's not a big deal for him. I had to stack mine. Bed is comfy. It was very like cozy. It had like a cozy vibe. I watched a few videos where people mentioned they can hear noises at night, but we didn't really hear anything at all. It was pretty quiet on our side. One of the main thing that we definitely have to get used to being in a tiny cabin is getting up in the middle of the night, using the restroom. Everything is very tight. James did end up going to the bathroom, or myself. We would have to navigate around each other, try not to make a sound. I'm pretty sure he tried not to make any sounds, but I can literally hear everything. Like the door is very loud. They need to fix the creaking on the door. And when I say door, I mean the bathroom door. I love the ventilation, having like all types of windows throughout the cabin so that you can easily get the breeze from outside in. Right now we have all of our windows open to get fresh air. We also love the fact that it looks like an AC, a portable AC that's like hooked on top, but I believe it is kind of old because it does make a lot of like sounds. It sounds like the AC is turning on, and then it sounds like someone's tapping on the wall, which scared us a little bit because we were like, wait, did you hear that? So yeah, they have that up there. It's a dehumidifier, a fan, it's an AC, it's a heater. It heats up and cools down very quickly. Last night when we were showering, there is no blow dryer for your hair, so I ended up washing my hair. When I got out of the shower, I had to remind myself that we are not in the hotel. So they didn't have hair dryer. So what I did was I stood in front of the heater and let it blow out like hot air so I can dry my hair quicker before going to bed. Overall, I think the setup is great. It would be better if they have hidden storage for us to just throw everything in so that we can continue to record and do content without all the mess that's like laying around. A tip is if you do have an extra lantern, bring that, because one lantern won't be enough, especially if you're going to go outside on the fire pit. At nighttime, it's super dark, so we actually hung up the one that they gave us on the tree to give us some light, and then we had our own like right next to us so that it gives us more light to make us feel like we're not really sitting in pitch dark. Only because it was nighttime, we closed all of our windows, but if you actually leave all the blinds open and turn on your light really high, the light will shine out. But you're drinking 3, no?
Hey, my name's Hugh. I'm getting nice.
Okay, so like in terms of neighbors, how far are we from them? For us, we're staying in the Phillips cabin, and our neighbors is about 50 yards from each other from this side versus this side. If you're someone who prefer staying in a place where you don't see your neighbors whatsoever, then that's something to kind of think about. Or you can request it in your stay so that the person that's setting you up can kind of keep that in mind. James brought up a really good point about seeing your neighbors during this time, because it is winter time, all the leaves are falling apart and it's easier to see your neighbors through the trees. Between spring, summer, and fall, the leaves will bloom itself out and block out all your neighbors. I don't know if we'll come back around those time, but that's a really good point, is maybe coming here during those seasons. So our neighbor on that side and then our neighbor over here, we don't see their cars anymore, and we see like the people that would come in and clean up and stuff, which is kind of cool to see. Like I 100% recommend staying here at least 2 to maybe like 3 nights just to really get the vibe of this location, like being able to see your people leaving, people coming, and also you're not rushing to do things. Like today is going to be super relaxing because I can do pretty much everything that I wanted to do yesterday in today's like time frame.
You ready to lose?
What are the rules?
The rules is losers.
That's not the rules. You cannot end on 2.
Okay, you cannot end on 2.
A parrot. Please.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Hello, it's 3. Man, you're such a cheater. Can you turn your card a little bit?
So when you first come in, you will see on the table that's right by the door, this is where you eat and dine. You will be greeted with this card. When I was searching this up online, I noticed like this was handwritten, but now it's more like generated. There is a part in confirming your stay when you book is they ask you like, what is the stay regarding? And I didn't submit that it's our anniversary stay. So maybe that's why it's not so personable. I like the fact that they were consistent with their communication, whether it's texting us to let us know like, hey, you'll get your code an hour before arrival. And then even then, like they kept letting me know that if we need anything, they'll be there with us throughout this whole thing. There is also a red dialed phone that's hooked onto the wall that we can call them. We haven't tried it, so we don't know, but we technically don't really need anything.
See the steak. Potatoes from earlier. More tortilla. Dinner.
Yummy.
Our last night. Checking out tomorrow. So we literally grilled these steaks over the fire pit. We just gathered everything. We just forgot to take a photo together. So that's what we're going to do before we head out.